Yes, there we are. Hello, everybody. Let's get this shared. Oh, there's my voice. Pasties. All right. It's so wild, like, to start streams and not even be concerned with, Twitter or, X, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's... If I'm ever calling Twitter X, it's because I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, it's X. I will never... My instinct to call that site X, like, first, will never happen. It will always be Twitter. And Twitter has obviously sanken down into a bottomless pit of absolute depravity and just constant bigotry. It is a fucking cesspool of lonely men who will die alone. And if it's people that are married, they are secretly on those accounts because they're always anonymous. It's never who they are. They always have like some their name always has some play on something else, whether it be racial or what have you. That site, if it's married men on there, they are anonymous and they are probably miserable in their actual marriages because they have to come online and be most abhorrent group of individuals just saying the most off-the-cuff bigoted shit you've seen. But gotta remember sometimes that those people are the minority. But alright, welcome again, everybody. This would be part 3, yeah, of my first run through of Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, the now pretty much widely loved remake of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. It's been fun. It's been fun to, see this world in a different way, one that I've seen hundreds of times. No joke, because I've played it so many times and watching other people, like Pudge stream it so many fucking times that you've seen it. You've seen this game completed hundreds of times. Taking my time, holding up all the guards, because now they've added incentive. The secret theater is now something you have to collect. And I love that. I love that about the game. It's been fun. It's been a nice change up, and the bullet drop is a welcome introduction. I prefer, honestly, I prefer MGS with the no bullet drop. It just adds to the overall the arcade stealth feel of MGS3 that I love. They didn't incorporate bullet drop in Metal Gear until Ground Zeroes. And even then, I think the bullet drop in this game is a bit egregious. I think it has some balancing issues. As opposed to, how it feels in Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain. I just feel like it's easier. That bullet drop is more fun to play with. Well, this one's just kind of everywhere. There's times where a second shot will go somewhere completely different, even though you have it lined up in the same place. So. But I'm your host, Fox. I'm one half of Pajama Party, and we're going to jump right back into it. What do you guys say? Actually, it sounds like I need to go fix something with my laundry real quick. I will be right back. Hey Siri, set a timer for 8 minutes.
8 minutes starting now.
Okay. So in 8 minutes, there's some shirts that it's good to like start in the dryer, but you don't want them to finish in the dryer because you know your shit will shrink. So, but get them started in the dryer, then take them out and then hang them. Like graphic tees that are made out of cotton. Here we go. Almost spilled my Diet Coke. I've been so pissed that happened. So pissed. Just making sure we're also live on Twitch right now. Yeah, it shows us live on Twitch. Here we go. And here we are. Yeah, and I gotta start this fucking base over again. Alright, let's go ahead and eat something real quick.
Can't complain.
A Thai Cobra. Yeah, Cobra. Alright. Do we have... We don't have the keratin here. Okay. Can we go back to being friends? What the fuck was that? Son of a bitch. Keep it moving, Snake. Oh yeah, we need to eat.
Can't complain.
Move it. I'll take that. Get your ass up.
Freeze.
Yeah, you're singing shit.
Freeze.
Can we go back to be... Oh, that fucking song is stuck in my head. What a curse. That TikTok fucking song.
Freeze.
Come get that work, son.
Freeze.
Love it.
Freeze.
Come get it. Come get it.
Freeze.
There's me duck. Oh, the scorpions, they piss me off in this game. Have since the beginning. I feel like I get stung. I feel like I get hit by one every fucking time. Alright, let's take out he's got the fucking film canister. Come on, baby. What's up, John?
Freeze.
That's what I'm fucking talking about right there.
Please don't.
Fucking give me my film canister.
Freeze.
Don't worry about it. John, how are you doing today? And how was the rest of your day yesterday? Thanks for dropping on by. What games you been playing, dude? You watch a lot of games. Do you play any games? I know people that don't really play video games, but they watch a lot of streams.
What's wrong?
Freeze.
Sit your ass down. Take it back to the knee. Go right in your face. And get held up like the little bitch boy that you are. I don't think there's anyone else around. Uh-huh.
Freeze.
Just like your friends.
Freeze.
All gonna suffer the same fate. All of you. And there's the keratin. You're playing Death Stranding 2. How are you enjoying it? I personally loved it. It's my game of the year. Sweet. How far are you in the game? Oh, we're gonna find everything we need. Oh shit. He's just casually strolling along. Man. It's very good, and you're on chapter 9. Okay. So you're... Oh, I need to go change the things in my laundry. I'll be right back. But you are definitely over halfway with the game. I'm glad you're enjoying it. What's your favorite part of Death Stranding? Because for me, it's the culmination of it all. I do find it to have an addicting gameplay loop. I love the simplicity of something of just going around collecting packages in a beautiful, vast landscape, avoiding Cthulhuan cosmic-like creatures. And of course, the story, the characters, the music. I really enjoy... Here. I did it a couple streams ago. I don't know if you were here, but I'm going to show... Like, for me, this is like peak gameplay of like why I love Death Stranding so much. But this little clip I'm about to do here is for me like what Death Stranding is all about. This 1 minute clip. Alright, I'm doing a side order. There's 4 packages to get. So, even though I prefer to go on foot with mostly everything with a floating carrier, there are times where, you know, okay, this is a very close by collection of orders, of packages. I'll just go get in my truck, quickly do this. But I've noticed, you know, this isn't going to get close enough. But then I know I've got my sticky gun on me. And having to like to go in the water and use L2 and R2 and resist the current. You know, using your tools. This thing's floating in real time. Whipping this back to you. Putting it on. Trekking through, like, for me, I love this. I love this so much. I don't know what it is. But it's so... I just think it's highly interactive. That's what I think it is the world feels real. And you're working through it. That's Death Stranding 2. And Death Stranding in a nutshell. I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. The story gets absolutely crazy from where you're at. You have... And I love the story. And it gets great. You're... Can't wait for you to see everything that story is going to be for you. Don't worry, no spoilers here. Not even going to allude. Which way are you gonna go? Whew.
Freeze.
Yeah, did you like that? Give me some of your stuff.
Don't shoot me, please.
Ration, gross.
Oh,
I think you got more. Nah, I have full on that.
oh.
You're not done. We're not done.
Freeze.
We'll take that. We'll take that. We're gonna go up one by one. Wait, at this point. You can't see me. I'm too disguised. Too good for you. We got one guard left. Sit down.
Who's that?
Damn it!
What the?
Damn. I had a feeling. I got a little too hasty there. I will admit.
Freeze.
I knew it. It was going to be right in front of that guard. That was risky.
Freeze.
He's going to get me again. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do a different strategy here. I need to wait for him to come down. I can't just be balls to the wall about it. And that's okay. That's okay. We've got time. We've got time. Oh, shit. I forgot to go change my laundry. Okay. That is now done. Yes. And we wait. We wait. We wait. Come on. I see you. What games?
Freeze.
Uh-huh.
Freeze.
Yeah, you're gonna stay right there, bud. Oh yeah, I mean. I take it you've played Metal Gear if you enjoy Death Stranding. But I have met people that don't care for Metal Gear, and they played back in the day, but they love Death Stranding. Those people do exist. Which is odd, because they are both franchises are full of that patented Kojima, very eccentric and very different story.
We're under an
His very unique way of telling stories.
Freeze.
Do you like playing survival horror, Resident Evil? Do you like RPGs, turn-based RPGs? This is the guy I want right here. Hey Zaddy, I'm talking on the Twitch side, John. Come on. Same, John, same. Okay, luckily you didn't have the foam canister. It's my honey. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Freeze.
John, that's my wife and the other member of this channel.
Freeze.
Which you rarely get to see the two of us together on stream because it's difficult to stream. I feel like the only time I have time to do is when I get off work from... Are we going to get in the Hell Disney tomorrow? Well, we got to make sure we do it at... I'll be available at an earlier time because Emily and I have to get on the road Saturday morning to go to Oklahoma. Oh, God. I didn't mean to do that. So it looks like we're going back down. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to play later because I got to play earlier because we got to... No, we got to be up in the morning. Hey, what's up? What's going on, Afgunning? And if not, then... But I will say, we've learned that I can, we have learned, like, I can put the PS5 now in the room that I sleep in because for whatever reason, like, the bed that we're given when we go to Oklahoma isn't very comfortable. So, like, and it gets really hot. So my wife and I, like, when we go to Oklahoma where she lives, we sleep in the same bed every single night for years. But for whatever, and we can't do it on this bed, and it just, like, gets too hot. There's not enough, like, white noise, so she sleeps in the bed just, like, over in the other room. And I've got the PS5 in there, so I might be able to play Helldivers with you guys then. The internet is pretty bad there, but we've tested it. And Kurtz and I had played Helldivers when I was in Oklahoma. And I'll be able to play it where I'm not bothering anybody. Everyone will be in bed. I'll make sure to turn up my mic loud so when I'm playing with you guys, because I'm going to be talking, I'll have to talk quieter if I play with you guys after everybody goes to bed. So it's not a last ditch. So tomorrow night might not, it might not happen. And we're talking about Helldivers for anyone that's wondering. Helldivers 2 is, God, what a masterpiece. Come here, girl. Give me a girl.
Freeze.
You got a canister on you? You probably don't.
Please don't.
You got something on you. Man, everything's so highly detailed. I love it. They did a great job on the soldiers, like on the guards. One more. A little bit more. Come on.
Freeze.
Do I still have a mousetrap for later? Okay, I do. I've got 2. One of these guys are gonna have one. I can just tell. Your last court day of the year? Hell yeah, man. Let me tell you, of now having to serve jury duty, man, court system is boring. Did I tell you guys? Can I tell you guys about my court case? And how it all blew up in the very end? And how stupid? You must be fucking kidding me. The records weren't sealed. I'm allowed to talk about it. I'm not in here. Damn it. Alright, none of these guys have... Damn it. I fucked that up. I don't know why I didn't CQC in time. Now I gotta do this whole... I gotta do this whole area again? Hell no. Thank you. No, the court case, not my court case. I was in jury duty, so allow me to do this area. So, the case was I can't remember how old the man was, the young man was, but he was involved, and the charges were kidnapping of knowingly or intentionally moving this woman into a place, against her will, illegal possession of a firearm, and intimidation by the use or drawing of a deadly weapon, battery, and then one was a marijuana charge that they just told us to not even worry about anymore. It had nothing to do with the case, the weed charge. And I'm glad that they just ultimately were like, yeah, don't worry about it, because that's not a problem.
Freeze.
So, it was the state versus him. And the victims, the people who were there that night, the victim herself, her sister, and her friend, who were all part of this thing, because the people who called 911 was her sister's best friend, and her sister was in the car with the best friend, said on the phone, hey, my sister has been taken by her boyfriend. He's got a gun. He says if he's going to shoot us in the police, and he's going to shoot and beat our ass if we follow them. So, it sounds pretty intense. It's a pretty incoherent phone call. Really hard. But the thing is, we can't use that evidence. We can only use the evidence, the fact that a 911 call was made. Everything said on the tape is considered hearsay. And they made that quite clear. They told us we could not use it as evidence for, you know, in terms of charging him. We can just use the fact that 911 was called as evidence. But here's the thing. The victim and nobody that was a part of that night all abstained from giving testimonies. They weren't there. They were not part of this trial. They were not there. They didn't talk to anyone. So we have no eyewitnesses. The only people that are being called for testimony are police officers that were there on site that night, a gun liaison, a crime scene investigator, and then a forensic biologist specialist who did the DNA profiling for the gun that was found on scene. So the fact that the state had 0 witnesses, essentially, 1 911 call that we couldn't use the substance of, only police officers and forensic specialists, the state really didn't have a good case. They had to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that, you know, the burden of proof was completely on them, and they were doing a shit job of providing those things. The only thing they had, and they harped on it for most of the trial, for both for the day, what they like honed in on was the gun, because a gun was found. So where this man was found, he is on the left. He's like, if you're at a porch, it's 11 at night. He goes into some random people's porch, and he's found on the left side of the porch, and just over the porch wall, just laying on the ground in a holster, is a gun. You know, not even a total of 5 feet from him, over the wall and down on the ground. It's not scuffed up at all. They took pictures. It looks like it was placed there. Obviously, he just dropped it there. So they did DNA profiling. 3 people have been in contact with this gun. 76% of the DNA on this gun located in 5 different spots: on the handle, the bottom of the magazine, the top of the magazine, the slide, and like the ring hammer. And 76% of the DNA was him. Another 13 was another male, and then the other percentage of DNA left, they couldn't even determine what gender they were, so they didn't even matter. But you can just tell that those were probably 2 people who had touched the gun previously, but 76% of the DNA found in the weapon was him. And it was just over the wall. And he tried to... So his lawyer tried to make the defense, oh, I won't say the city I live in, but let's just say there's a south side of our city that is considered not great, and the largest amount of crime happens there. It's where the most impoverished, like, of our population is in this city. The lawyer was going, it's south side of blah, blah, blah. He goes, a gun laying around, honestly, isn't that surprising. He goes, was it on him? He goes, that's circumstantial evidence. He goes, that could be anyone's gun. He didn't know about the gun. He's like, he didn't know about it. It wasn't on him. How could he possess? And then it's just like, dude, there's a gun not 5 feet from him at a person's house that wasn't his at 11 at night with a gun that had 76% of his DNA on it and the holster. They had no case against it. That, no matter what we found in the kidnapping, all those charges, we knew as a jury when it came to deliberation that dude, that was his gun. So, but the thing is that it was if we found him guilty on the gun charge, then they were going to have a second part of the trial where they had to prove that he was a former felon of a violent crime. And then him owning a gun, an unlawful possession of a firearm as a violent felon, is a huge offense. And, you know, we did not know that part, though. We had no idea of his past convictions. We didn't know. You can't use those in this case because they have no relevance to the case. You cannot use past convictions as evidence against someone. So they spent hours and hours with testimonies that are, you know, you believe it. There was a body cam footage showing the victim that night. She was clearly terrified, but we never saw them in the car. We never saw him holding a gun to her. We had no proof of that she was held up at gunpoint. We had no proof of anything that happened in the car. We had no proof of battery because she wouldn't let the police do a domestic a violence packet with her. They would not unless they would. They tried to invest. They tried to look at her possible wounds and bruises on her from the battery she had mentioned. She wouldn't let them see. You could tell she was just terrified, but we just had no evidence, man. Like I have no doubt that he committed these things, that he was doing these things, but you can't. You gotta have some kind of proof. So at the very end of the trial, the defense calls the suspect, the defendant goes to the stand, and he didn't have to talk to anybody. He didn't have to talk to anyone. He didn't have to answer certain questions, but this dumbass standing on there, he contradicts himself on, under oath. He talks about how the night started with, I was having her take me to work. He goes, I worked at this factory. I needed her to take me to work. Rookie ass move. His lawyer, if he knew he was going, his lawyer should have just told him, okay, you're going to go up there, but you will not mention this, and this. Like, just essentially don't answer anything. Like, I'm going to ask you these questions, but you don't need to dive into anything. DJ says the defendants love perjuring themselves. So his case is, she was taking me to work, and I stopped, he goes, and I had her stop at a gas station, which, if we're taking his word for it, if this really happened, then, if they did pull over to a gas station and he was holding her hostage and kidnapping, dude, if he went inside the gas station, she was the one driving. She could just fucking, we just, obviously his word, you couldn't trust this guy's word. But if you go off that story, she could have just driven away at that moment. But he goes, I had her drop me off the gas station so I could pick up some blunts. I mean cigarettes and Black and Milds. He already has a weed charge against him in this case, so it's just, he just said it out loud. A guy like, I was in the jury, just kind of like, oh, just admit you had the weed part there, bud. He alludes to, she got on my phone and saw text messages that I was having a baby with another woman, and he goes, but I think that's a catfish. He immediately goes, but I think that was a catfish. He goes, like, I'm not sure yet about that. He's like, so she's screaming at me. We get really angry. He goes, like, I will admit a big argument happened in that car. We were yelling and screaming at each other. He goes, like, listen, he goes, like, but she was taking me to work. I work at this factory. I've been there now since, since my past, since, he was like, I've messed up and done things. He goes, like, but I'm a good man. He goes, I'm a good man. And I'm trying to turn my life around. He's like, I've been working this job. The state, the woman that is the main representative of the state, I look over at her, she's got this packet, rips out these back 2 pages. She goes, oh, you're a good man. She goes, what past are you, what do you mean you did things in your past? He goes, like, I've paid for them dearly. He's like, I had a 12-year charge. He's like, because I had because I had bad counseling. And before we dive into how stupid this man is of calling this bad counseling, I won't tell you how good his former lawyers were in his past conviction. So she goes, oh, a good man. She goes, like, would a good man, does a good man get 12 years for armed robbery with a deadly with a gun and beating and battering that person with the same gun? He goes, like, I've paid for this, and they could not use it. He opened the door for the state. Now it's presented as evidence that he had 12 years charged to him for violent, armed robbery with a gun. Beat them with a gun. So, like, he's been a violent felon. And then he has had another unlawful possession of a firearm in between the time of that conviction and this current charge going on. In between that, he's had another illegal firearm as a felon and charged with that. So he's got another gun that he has illegally. And now he's admitting to his violent past, opens up these doors. So he gets off the stand, essentially. No, and let me get back to the part. He goes, okay. He goes, I had her drop me off down the street at my aunt's house. He's claiming the house that he was found out to be his aunt's. He goes, I had to get out of the car. I went to go sit on this porch. I was smoking a black and mild to calm down because I was coming down from work. And then the state goes, I thought you were going to work. He goes, I'm sorry. I was, mind you, I'm just going to give him play devil's advocate here. He was found in basketball shorts and a t-shirt, and he works in a factory, which if he's going to work, either his clothes for that, his PPE, his proper protective equipment, better be at that factory, or else you can't go work in a fucking factory in t-shirt and basketball shorts. So I'm going to say it, with him lying on the stand like that, contradicting his own words and coming down from work or going to work, it's like, you don't look like you're going to work at a factory, but, maybe your clothes are there. Maybe you just keep your boots and you keep your get up at work. That's entirely possible. They have lockers there, I'm sure. But that's the only room I'm going to give him. So he says that when he was found, he had no idea why the police were showing up. He was so confused. And, he said he was contemplating being like, I was smoking and I was just contemplating the fact that I'm about to be a father. And then she's, it's just like, I thought that was a catfish. So you are having a baby mama. And then he admits, they ask him, he goes, we know you've been talking to the victim illegally while you've been in jail. And he goes, they're like, haven't you? You've been talking to the victim despite the fact that you're not allowed to until like the charges are done and you've been like, and the verdict happens. And he goes, what do you want me to do when she's calling me? He's like, you've been talking to her for months. And she was like, and she sends you money. She goes like, along with other women that you've been talking to that send you money. She goes, I don't know how you convinced them. And when he asks, he goes, what am I supposed to do when she's calling me? She goes, I don't know. That's a question for your lawyer. But when he admitted to his past convictions, when he opened up the door, that moment he was like, I'm a good man. I'm trying to get, I did things in my past. I messed up. His lawyer visibly is going, he's just like, oh my God, no, why did you do this? So he admits that he's talking to other women, has a baby mama, getting money from all of them. And, she goes, I have no further questions, Your Honor. And then the cross-examination for the defense, and he goes, I've got nothing. So we go back, and we deliberated for 2.5 hours. Some things were easier than not. We had no proof on kidnapping. The one that we deliberated on for over an hour was, did he intimidate her by the use or drawing of a weapon? She knew he had a gun. His sister, the victim's sister, knew he had a gun. They all knew that he had a gun. And we described that you can use a gun without using or drawing a weapon, that you can show someone you have a weapon on your hip, and that is intimidation. That's using a gun to intimidate somebody, that you're like, hey, you flashed your piece at them, just showing them like, hey, I've got something on me. So, and just how distraught she was on body cam footage, that we found him guilty of the illegal possession of a firearm, and 2, intimidation by use of a lethal weapon. We could not get him on battery because there was no proof. We had no evidence of anything, no testimony. We couldn't get him on kidnapping. I'll flash my piece at you. He opened up the door for introducing character evidence. He did. And the fact that we knew he had, he's used a weapon as intimidation before. He's used it to hit someone with a gun. Like, he's not foreign to this. So using his history against him, because if that didn't come into play, he probably would have been innocent of the intimidation charge too. And mind you, we deliberated on that for hours, just that one charge. The others that were pretty fast. But we went through each piece. We didn't just like off the cuff. We discussed everything, went charge by charge. So when we came in there and found him guilty of the legal possession of a firearm and then the intimidation, the next part of the trial was, and we'd already been there for like 10 hours. It's got there at 8:30. It's like 6:45 p.m. And we're like, and then they have to read us the rules because now the second part of the trial is happening because, we're looking like we're going to be there for like 12 hours. But this would have been really long because now the second part of the gun charge is now opening a second part of the trial. We now have to prove that he was a violent felon in his past. If he, as someone who now illegally owns this gun, the state goes, "You heard You heard Mr. Strong earlier admit on the stand that he has a past violent conviction of of armed robbery with a deadly weapon and battery." She goes, "We have no further questions." So the second part of the trial that could have really made it a lot longer, he made it this fast. Our deliberation was 5 minutes, and we were honestly in seconds it was over. But we sat in the deliberation room going, let's just give it 5 minutes because he's already admitted to this, and we were given the conviction charge. So what I was saying earlier, when he said he had bad counseling on his past violent crime of the armed robbery and battery with a gun. This motherfucker got charged 12 years, reduced to 8 years of prison, and then that 8 years without serving any time was reduced to only 4 years of probation. So for a 12-year prison sentence, he got that shit reduced to a $200 fine and 4 years of probation outside of jail. Got to keep being a person without being behind bars. You tell me that's bad counseling. You're a fucking moron if you think that you had bad counseling, that you got a plea deal good enough to keep you not just from 12 years or 8 years of prison, but just 4 years of probation. You fucking jackass. You had incredible counseling. You better be sucking your lawyer's dick that you got that good of a plea deal. Now back to the game. That was my case. That was the jury duty that I just served last week. Sorry, I didn't mean to ramble you guys. You just have to know how stupid this motherfucker was. The court case was so boring because the state had nothing. They had nothing, guys. And until that defendant went on that stand and admitted to what he had done himself, bringing up his own past convictions, then their case was supremely weak. He opened up Pandora's box, quite literally. When we got back in the deliberation room for the first time, we were like, oh my God, what were they? The judge even stopped him. He kept going, and the judge goes, okay, hold on. You're just ranting. We need questions asked. This is not how we rule this courtroom. Like, we need questions being asked. You're not just going to rant, Mr. Strong. The judge, when she came back to thank us after everything was done, both verdicts handed in, all the verdicts are handed in. She came back into the deliberation room, and she said, I'm sorry. I know this was long. She goes, like, I also want to apologize. She goes, like, I did not expect him to just blow his own case wide open. I was cringing, and she was like, I felt this involuntary response to stop him from just burying himself. The judge stopped him from just making it worse, bro. Like, count your lucky stars. I don't know how deep he was about to go into it. You got anything on you, bud?
No, wait.
So anyway, back to Metal Gear. Sorry for the rant. It's tough to concentrate doing like exploration and looking for things that are hidden while accurately describing to you this court case. Because there's just so many little fun parts that happened at the end. Bombshells usually come from somebody's testimony, you know? Some cases never even have a bombshell. Man, the bombshell coming from the literal defendant was not on my bingo card for that day.
Huh? Who's that?
Yeah, you son of a bitch. Okay. There's nobody here. Gunshot wound. What's with that emote, honey? What's with that emote? I don't understand. Oh, not Splint. You son of a bitch. Ah, well, that was the jury duty I did, and it was fun and interesting. That's just rations, and I don't want them. Nothing in here. On to the next area. Oh no, I got... What am I thinking? I gotta go back. How'd they see me immediately? I gotta look for the... God, I fucked it all up.
Freeze. Freeze.
Come on.
Freeze. Freeze.
Are you kidding me? Whatever, dude.
HQ respond. Patrol here. Enemy sighted. Requesting backup.
Where's my box? Son of a bitch. So I get for not... No. Come on. Do it. Ha. They can't. They're glitching. Don't you destroy my box. My box is almost ruined.
What can I say?
We'll take it.
What's wrong?
Come in, HQ. This is HQ. Patrol here.
Son of a bitch.
Lost the enemy. Enter high alert.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Now we wait.
Somebody there. Who's that?
Son of a bitch. Oh my god, there's so many of you. Oh no.
Come in, HQ.
This is HQ.
The frames.
Enemy sighted. Commence the attack.
We wait here. We wait here. They do not know I'm here. We wait here. This is where we stay. Okay. Oh, shit. I still don't have any human. That's all I care about. Is no humans killed yet.
This is HQ.
Now we gotta wait like 2 minutes for this to count down.
We lost sight of the enemy. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledge. The enemy is now.
Yeah, so thanks for listening to my little spiel, everybody. Don't be an idiot. I think that's that's the moral of this story. Don't be a fucking moron. How's everybody's week going? Good, I hope. Oh god, I went so blurry. Isn't that the game Elon Musk lied about? Pretty sure it is. Okay. I couldn't remember. I knew it was a dungeon crawler. What an idiot. How are you enjoying Path of Exiles? Are there any story to those kind of games? Or is it like just all about the vibes, the world, the classes, the builds?
Understood. Return to your position.
I'm not saying something nothing has to have a story by any means for it to be worth anything. Oh, no! Do not count as a kill. Do not count as a kill. I mean, he's dead, but like, as long as it doesn't... Okay, no humans killed. Whoops. You just clipped through another man. We still have to look for all our shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Alright, he's out of here. That's what we like to see. Now, let's look for the keratin and Gakko. There's one more guy. One more guy. Got you, ass. Okay. Let's look up where these guys are. MGS3 keratin locations. Because I don't remember where this one's at. Hey, pull up this site, please. We are in mountain top, not mountains. We need mountainside. Am I not at the right one here? So confused. Not mountain base, but mountainside. Close to the area's exit, parked up top of the weapons storage building. So confused. Well, that's not the right one, but... Alright, I know where that one's at. I know where that's going to be. And now... Gakko... Sorry, I know this is boring. Climb the hills, look straight ahead as you reach the top of the second hill. The duck is on a cliff wall, blending in with surrounding vegetation and branches. Second hill, the top of the second hill. So it's the top of the first hill. Top of the second hill, huh? Probably right here. There it is. Look at that. And that's permanently done. That part. Food. Parkour.
Hey, this works.
Parkour. I would suspect that Diablo 4 would have great lore. Blizzard is fantastic at lore and world building. Say it's one of their bread and butters. I'm gonna make it look good. Yeah, dude, who was that? Why don't you come check it out? Dumbass. Okay, got both of those. And now we explore again. Who has got what I need? Do you have a canister on you? No canister. I don't see a canister on you. How about you? You got a canister on you? I don't see one on you. Maybe him. It's gonna be one of these guys. I know they're gonna do it because this is a tough place to sneak through, especially when you're trying to explore everything that there is to explore. It's a bit of a tough area. You got a canister on you? You're gonna have one. I know you will. One of you motherfuckers will. Regardless, I'm taking you all out. Ooh, sweet. Stay right there.
Freeze. Freeze.
Yes. You got something on you? I can't see you. Canister, 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 canister. Which one of you has the secret theater? One of you's gonna have it. One of you will have it. That I have no doubt of. You are. You're seeing things, man. Dumbass. If that was European Extreme, he's seeing me. 100%.
Freeze. Freeze.
Yes? Would you like to know more? I see your shadow. And then the next area, not here, it is located at the very, can you time up the hills, and then at the top, second highest AA gun behind it. Above a slanted sheet metal, you'll find the duck. It has white camo and blends in with the snowy rocks.
Freeze. Freeze. Freeze.
It's on you, bud.
Don't shoot!
Oh, I'm just good like that. I know. I know.
Freeze.
There's more of you. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm just really getting into... We're just being real sneaky. I don't see anything on you.
Who's that?
No! Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
HQ. Please respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. Enemy sighted. Requesting backup.
Can't spare any reinforcements. You'll have to make do.
Fuck yeah. Nothing on him. I still have no humans killed, right? Okay, good. Nobody, huh? I didn't do that, you did. He killed everybody with missiles. He killed everyone.
Freeze. Freeze.
Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We're under attack. What?
Freeze.
Why didn't that work the first time? Alright, let's go explore. Everyone's still held up, it looks like. No one got up. Cool. I like it when y'all listen. Nobody. Any gear? I'll take. I like that you all stayed down, like good little boys. Nothing, huh? I'm just stocked the fuck up. Really? Climb, snake. Just gonna be. I mean, this game does not play better than anyone. Nothing plays better than the Phantom Pain and Ground Zeroes. That is still the bar for a stealth action shooter, a third-person stealth action gameplay. Nothing has exceeded that yet. Death Stranding 2 got really close, and that was intentional to make it feel more like the Phantom Pain in terms of its expression and freedom of gameplay and the emergent gameplay and the vast amount of things that you can do, and leaving it completely up to the player's discretion how they do every single mission in that game. This one's really well hidden, tucked neatly. Let's go inside. Is this... No, this is... Scott, this is not. This is... I'm just playing through the story. About meeting up with Eva right now. No, I'm not playing Fox Hunt right now. Ugh. Just doing exploring, getting all the frogs, getting all the keratins and the Gakko ducks.
Well, that was quick.
You look like you could use some rest.
I'll be fine. It's just that playing these 2 roles hasn't left me much time to sleep.
Where'd you get those cuts?
The Colonel,
He found out?
if he knew I'd be dead already. No, this is his hobby. He's a sadist. He gets pleasure out of making people suffer. He's scum. Does it look that strange to you?
No.
How you
I'm the
doing
same
today,
way.
Scott?
Scars all over.
Can I see?
Scars all over.
Where'd you get this one?
I got it after defecting to the Soviet Union.
I don't think so. It's older than that. Code breaking is a desk job. Where'd you get this kind of scar?
You really want to know? Well, too bad. A girl's got to have some secrets, you know. But enough about that. You've got to get going. The Phase 2 trial of the Shagohod is about to start, and it looks like someone might be coming to spoil the party.
Khrushchev?
His forces are on their way here. The Colonel is gathering his troops together to meet them. If we don't get a move
Oh,
on,
yeah.
the security will be even tighter
It's
than
not
this.
my favorite Metal Gear game, but still a 10 out of 10 game. And
You'll need this
this
key.
remake has been
It
interesting.
unlocks the door to the underground tunnel. Once you're in there, you can follow the tunnel to get inside Groznygrad.
It's some
And
character
Phase 2.
models are really good, like Eva's and Snake have a great character model.
What is it?
Some have a little bit of
The
Uncanny
food of the
Valley.
future. A well-balanced meal for the space
It's
age.
hard to say because I've been playing these games
It's good to eat
religiously
some real
growing
food
up,
once in a while.
and I can't put a full determination on it because
I'll bet
I
if
haven't played the
could
legacy controls of this version yet,
Takes
which
like
is
a while.
the remake's visuals, but they allow you to play with the original fixed camera angles.
Do you know where
In this
exactly
new
in
version, there's
Groznygrad
bullet
Sokolov
drop.
is located?
for
He's in the
for
heart of the
non-lethal
fortress, the
weapons.
weapons lab.
The MK22 Hush
The
Puppy,
weapons lab is
the Mark
divided
22
into
Hush
3
Hush Puppy
wings.
has bullet drop now on its
There's the
darts.
east
That was
wing,
not a
which
thing in the
houses the
original. In
research
the
and
original, if they were in your iron sights, it didn't matter the
Then there's
distance
the
at
main
all.
wing
If you
where
had it on their
weapons
head,
are assembled.
you were going to
That's
get
where
them.
the Shagohod is. Finally, there's the west wing, which
And
is
this
connected
has
via
bullet drop, but the
passageway to the
legacy
main
mode of
building.
this remake eliminates the bullet drop, so it plays like the original.
To get in, you'll have to enter the main wing from the east wing.
These
Go
controls,
through the passageway
while
on the second
modernized, it's
floor
like a mix of
The
MGS4
west wing of the
and a
weapons
little
lab.
bit, and
Got it.
has a lot, and there's similarities with Phantom Pain as well.
There's just one problem.
Not
But I think the
again.
original still controls
The west
better.
wing is protected
It's
by
got-
the highest level of security.
You know, 'cause
need to be Colonel
The old
class to
Metal
get
Gear
in.
Solid games a little bit had
Colonel
that.
class.
I'd like to call it arcade stealth,
Here.
really
Look
snappy,
at this picture.
fast-paced,
Major Ivan Rydenovich Rykov.
and
Pretend you're a
this remake
How do
adds
I
a little
do
bit of a
that?
sluggishness to it. It adds a challenge because, again, I've played MGS3, so I've lost count how many times I've played.
Steal his clothes. You look similar from behind. They won't know the difference. Your face might be a problem, so you just have to figure something out. He
I
should be
mean,
somewhere in the east wing.
MGS4 was the first time we had over-the-shoulder, shooting, with the ability to switch to first person, of course. But MGS4 was the first introduction of over-the-shoulder, and then Peace Walker took that, and obviously Ground Zeroes into the Phantom Pain.
Oh, right. But how am I supposed to
MGS3
escape
having the
once I get
first
Sokolov out of
3D
there?
camera when the Subsistence port
Command
came
said you're
out,
supposed
because
to
the
have
original
something
MGS3
ready
was
for
just
me.
all fixed camera angles,
I
and
do.
then, the
There's a
port
lake
that came
30
out a year and a
miles
half
north of
later
here.
of Subsistence finally added
I
a
hit a
full
wig there.
motion 3D camera.
A wig.
It's a state-of-the-art ground effect vehicle.
A ground effect vehicle. I can't fly one of those.
That's okay. I happen to be an excellent pilot.
This just has some sluggishness to it that the original doesn't have, and I think I still enjoy playing the original more. But I've got to play the legacy version of this game, where it gives you the classic controls, the classic camera, no bullet drop. Supposed to emulate how the original plays, but with the updated visuals.
Wait a minute. There's something I wanted to ask you.
And nothing about this game is different. Nothing. Besides
story
the
between you
movement
and the
and
boss?
this new over-shoulder camera
She was
shooting.
like a mother and my master.
Voice acting wasn't touched.
Your
The
love.
music is the same.
It went
Enemy
deeper than
placement,
that.
depending on the difficulty, is the same. Normal mode guards are in the same place. Hard mode, extreme, European
Do you
extreme.
love her?
No, nothing
But
like that.
like
you hate her?
item placement,
Does it have to
every
be
little
one or
quirk,
the other?
it's all there.
Love or hate.
So if you love Metal Gear Solid 3, you're
Between
just
man
gonna
and
like
woman?
this game because it's just Metal Gear Solid 3. It's not reimagined in any way.
For 10 years, we lived and died together. You couldn't possibly understand.
You know, because there's two type of remakes.
And you think you can kill her now?
Yeah, two types of remakes. You have one-to-one remakes, which is what this is, and then you have reimagined remakes like
Assassinating the
Resident
boss?
Evil 2. This is a one-to-one. The cutscenes are the same. The camera angles, the aspect ratios, the camera angles. There's nothing different.
Snake? Is there anything
If I was
you
to
like?
play you the Metal Gear
Someone
Solid 3 cutscene from PS2 side by side with this, the animation,
I've
like
never been
everything,
interested in other
it
people's
is
lives.
one-to-one.
You were
The
interested
difference
in
is that they
boss?
added in this is they brought back Snake versus
She
Monkey,
was different.
which was the original
Really?
Ape Escape Metal Gear
How do you
crossover
feel
side,
about
you
me?
know, extra mode that came out
I
with
should be
MGS3
asking
Snake
you the
Eater.
same question.
Me.
They brought it back for this version because it
Part of
wasn't
the
in the
mission?
HD collection.
You
The 2011 HD collection version of MGS3, they got rid of the nightmare sequence. The hack and slash nightmare mode that happens when you save when you're in the prison cell.
Snake?
And they got rid of Snake versus Monkey. But both of those things are back in this remake. They remade the Dream Nightmare sequence and they brought back Snake versus Monkey. They brought back the Secret Theater. That was a mode in Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence where it has a bunch of like parody, satire,
What's wrong?
you know, versions of cutscenes in this game where it's just meant to make you laugh. But if you love Metal Gear Solid 3, then you're gonna love this remake. It's many people's favorite Metal Gear. It is not mine. It is my fourth favorite Metal Gear game. My favorite Metal Gear games are Metal Gear Solid 1, Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of
You're right,
Liberty,
Snake.
and
Take care of yourself.
MGSV, Ground Zeroes, and Phantom Pain. I just consider it the same title. The whole MGSV experience.
Are you going to be okay?
And then Metal Gear Solid 3, then Metal
That's
Gear 2
stupid,
Solid
and you know
Snake,
there's a spy.
then
There's no way
MGS,
you
the
could
Metal Gear
have
Solid
done
Peace
this all by
Walker,
yourself.
MGS4, and then the original MSX2 Metal Gear. Of the Kojima directed titles. Sorry, huge Metal Gear. That jump always makes me laugh. That bike would explode on impact, but that's why I love how campy this game is. That 1960s camp. But it's nice to meet you, Scott. My name's Fox. I'm one half of this channel with my wife, who's currently at work right now. I had work off today. I work in trade, so the weather affects my work sometimes. So Volgan's character model looks great in this. And if you're wondering, you can at any point, you know, this game goes for more of like the hyper realistic visuals as opposed to the originals. You know, it had like the sepia filter, you know, what they call, you know, the meme of the piss filter that was meant to give this to give MGS3 the 1960s class, you know, that's a historical game that takes place in 1964. You can add those filters at any point to this game if you want to. You can play in black and white, play with this, play with the piss filter. Nice channel. Thanks. Nice to see you stream. Haven't seen. Yeah, I can tell you're new. We've been around. This channel has been around for 5 years. We're small. We don't stream often. My wife commutes a long way for work every day. Makes her very tired, so it's hard to stream. And I'm just tired from. I'm an electrician, so I'm just tired from the physical labor that my job entails often. But just to get to know us real fast, her name's EE, real name's Emily. I'm Fox. My name's Christian. We're just two 90s kids that grew up loving video games, found each other through video games, and just want to make a cozy environment. My favorite games are is the Metal Gear Solid series, and just Kojima games in general. I love Death Stranding 1 and 2. I love Mass Effect, Zelda, God of War, Resident Evil, Shadow of the Colossus, Eco, Last Guardian. Just, love From Software. Bloodborne is one of my favorite games ever made. Knights of the Old Republic's my favorite RPG. Just trying to give you a quick little rundown just to get an idea of things that I like. And she grew up on Nintendo, so her favorite series ever is Zelda, loves Mario, but she also loves games like Stardew Valley. She loves Final Fantasy. I also love Final Fantasy. Our favorite indie games, mine's Journey and Braid and Hollow Knight, Pacific Drive. I'm trying to think of other indie games that are just fucking dope that I love. And that it's just because I'm just trying to think real hard. Let me go to my collection real quick. Oh, this I've talked about this. This is like this came out 2 years ago. It has like a PS1 aesthetic indie game made by a guy who it's super even says it's a minimalist retro stealth action paying homage to Kojima's famed series. So it's like literally an homage to Metal Gear. Tunic is awesome. Yes. Hades. That's one of my favorite indie games. And this is just what I have digitally. That's not even counting our physical collection. Love Silent Hill, Crow Country. Oh my god, Afgunning. When they announced that Casey Hudson, the man who directed the original Knights of the Old Republic, directed the Mass Effect trilogy, is coming back for a KOTOR sequel, essentially, for Fate of the Old Republic, I lost my fucking shit. That's what I care. That was my favorite thing about the Game Awards, was the fact that essentially there's a KOTOR sequel happening KOTOR 2, 21 years later? 20 years later? Is he okay?
Did he talk?
No, he died before I could get it out of him.
Wasn't the spy then?
Just give him a shower. He'll be all right.
Look at this.
A transmitter?
Exactly. Planted to keep someone informed of his location.
But does this mean Grannon was the spy?
Perhaps he was being used by someone else.
Perhaps. This man was our comrade.
Oh,
Comrade
shut
or
up,
not,
Ocelot.
He's of no use to us now.
I don't approve of your methods.
I don't need your approval.
I'm in command here.
And that nuclear shell?
Still feeling sore about that, are you? What are you gonna do? Report it to the authorities? This is war, Major. The Cold War, fought with information and espionage. We must root out spies wherever they hide. It is
Garan,
kill or
good to
be
see you.
killed.
It's been a long time.
Potential
How are
threats
you?
Must be weeded out. Your feelings are a menace
Oh,
to the
dude,
unity of our
Afghan
organization.
Ocelot stands on business.
Someone is guiding the enemy's
He's got
hand.
them big balls.
A
Big
single
balls
man
that he
can
wants for
only
Big
accomplish
Boss.
So much. Make no mistake, there is a spy among us.
But casting suspicion on our own
The
comrades.
C3 explosives have been stolen.
You think it was the American?
He's 19
No.
here.
He could not have reached this fortress yet.
He's like 19 years old.
Who?
I'd be careful.
And
about
already
suspecting
5 steps ahead of the game. And there's his mom.
Boss,
Which I love that they allude to. We never really
have
know
you
if
been?
Ocelot has ever known who his mother
Fear
really
and the
is.
end
They
have
never,
fallen.
it's never alludes to it. But knowing Ocelot's character, like, it's hard to imagine that that's something he would be in the dark about forever. Because Ocelot is never not in the know about things.
CIA dog.
If we're going to be in line with this character,
Only the
at some
Fury.
point, he knows along the way.
How can
But
the
does he know
legendary
here?
Cobras be
That we
beaten
will
so
never
easily?
know.
He's good.
Fallen for him.
Yes. Yes, he has.
Don't worry.
That's why he doesn't answer
I'll
that
take
question.
care of
When he
him.
asks fallen for him, yeah, he totally
What is
has.
he after?
He even admits that in the Phantom
Must be
Pain.
More than just Sokolov.
America is out to destroy the Shagohod and get its hands on your inheritance.
He tells
The
Kaz,
philosopher's legacy.
I was once in love with the legend. She's in,
Impossible.
he goes,
The legacy.
talking about Quiet, he says, she's in love with the legend. I was the same way
And they're out
once.
to kill me as well. Colonel, tighten the security on this place.
How's work going, Garan? I'm happy
He's
to see you,
coming here,
man.
I'm sure of it. I'm gonna get the Davy Crockett.
Perfume.
You just got back from vacation. Oh, God, the first week back to work from vacation. What a fucking... Oh, that's just like the pits. Hits the pits of the soul. Horrible feeling.
Nice boots. Make sure you polish them up properly.
I think Eva's character model is great in this. Ocelot's, I'm back and forth on. I don't know. They did do a good job of making him look like how you can see his like his MGS2 face in it, him being older, and you can see a little bit of how his face would become be like such a bony, sharp shape that it is in the Phantom Pain. All right, this one's tough. Okay, so. Now, this one, it doesn't feel like this is such an impossible thing because in the original, these guards that Alan Grozny grabbed, it just looks like larger than life in the original. But you can whip out the SVD
Hey, this works.
the SVD sniper. In the original, this blew my mind of being able to like, you can zoom in and see all these guards in real time, even in the original. And you can shoot them too. In this game, with the tech being 20 years older, like 20 years in the future, like this isn't hard to think of. Like we have such big playing fields and we have open world games, and but in the original, that felt like sorcery for a PS2. Got that. Now, where is that duck? I found it. bitch. Now, there's gonna be one in here, I'm sure. Yeah, there's two. Can we go? I hate that song. I wish it wasn't stuck in my head. Now it's about, I bet one of these fire, because now the fire troops are out, which is nice, alluding to who our next boss is about to be, obviously the Fury. This one's going to be tough. This is my first time, again, as you see in the title, playing this remake. You know, I know how the Fury's moveset behaves, how he's going to behave, but I'm not used to most in the Gaunt yet for this boss fight. I don't know how the bullet drop is on the non-lethal sniper. I also got to make sure I get the frog and the duck while we're doing this part. But man, this might be a tough boss fight here with the bullet drop. Let's get our mind right. If anybody dabbles in this, join me. I wonder. I don't see a canister on him.
Freeze.
These guys scared the shit out of me in the original.
Don't shoot!
Freeze.
They looked real. I don't know what it is about the colors in the original. You see, like, that white that's on their head. In the original, I don't know what it is about the graphics, but, like, they had this, like, like, the mask they're wearing is really white and really in contrast with the surrounding environment with, like, black goggle eyes. And they just looked, I remember being so scared of them the first time I saw them, because when you come out from this cutscene, you know, you remember just guards being out here. You didn't see these dudes with flamethrowers. So they're this new thing. They did a great job on the detail here. If you're wondering why they can't see me, it's because I have a very high camo index right now. The highest you can have in these mountains. Neither one of them has a canister on them. Where's the other fire trooper? You got something on you? He does! I found it. I knew it'd be one of these guys.
Who's that?
No! We're gonna restart this area. Now I know what guy it is. And then we can move on to the Fury, because I've already gotten the frog and the duck. That's okay, game. Just because he's in motion.
Freeze. Freeze.
Alright, it's that guy. Okay, he thought he saw something, but he's not good. I'm gonna land on you.
Who's that?
None of you know. Even with the glare in my face. Okay, no. We're good. Yeah, come check it out. I can't shoot him though. It's gonna break the canister, so you gotta be careful about this. Where's he going? You're the only thing that matters here, bud. Yeah. Stay right there. I have to hold him up. You cannot grab him.
What's wrong?
Come in, HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. The enemy is attacking from an unknown position. Begin the alert status.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Fuck yeah.
Freeze.
And we're out of here.
What's wrong?
Whoo! Get fucked. You can't do anything to them. I've learned that, and I do love that. This is probably one of my favorite inclusions that they've done to this remake, was bringing back the secret theater from Subsistence. And, you know, with Subsistence, you just had to beat the game, essentially, and have a completed save file, and you can watch all of them. This remake, they make you earn it. And putting those canisters on certain guards in the area, and they usually give them to the tougher people to hold people up. You can't throw smoke grenades at them. You can't bump into them. You can't even bump into them. You can't put them in CQC. You can't put them in chokehold. Can't take them out with any. You can't trank them. They must be held up, and at gunpoint, and making them shake their body, or else you cannot get it. And it's added a nice sense of challenge. I've honestly loved it. Make sure we take our... Okay. Let's keep that on us for the sake of it. Okay, we got the most in the gut. I've gotten, I think, all of them so far. Let's change our, not naked. Fuck it, we're gonna wear that. Going with the Peace Walker style, baby. Oh, don't worry, dude. Foxhound. Hey, MGS3. Let me give you some. Let me just boost. MGS3 has the easiest Fox. In the other games, it's called Big Boss. Big Boss rank. But since Big Boss isn't Big Boss till the end of this game, and that he's Naked Snake throughout the duration of this game until he gets the title, they call it the Foxhound run. So I wish that it just was called the Big Boss Run. MGS2 has the hardest Big Boss Run of all time. Streaming that Big Boss Run was a lot of fun. But it's by far the most brutal. It's ridiculous. MGS3's got the easiest one. It's got the biggest leniency in terms of, like, because you have to beat it under 5 hours. No, obviously. Under 5 hours. No continues, no kills, no alerts. You get 20 saves, and you have to have less than like 10 life bars of damage total, or 5. I can't remember if it's 10 or 5, but you got 5 hours to beat it. Skipping all cutscenes, no continues. Yeah, it's the most forgiving. MGS2's is insane. It's under 3 hours. No continues, no kills, no alerts. You get 8 saves for the entire game. It's by far the most brutal. MGS1, also under 3 hours. You have to have, for a game that has no for a game that has no non-lethal way of like taking out people, it's all every gun's lethal. You have to have less than 25 kills, and some of them are mandatory. Yeah, it's not 0 kills. You have to have less than 25. 25 or less, sorry. You get like 80 saves. I am slow in this outfit. Okay. MGS1's platinum is not difficult at all. You can just play the Japanese version, not the integral version, but just Japanese, because there was no difficulty settings, and the base difficulty of the Japanese version is easy mode. It's the equivalent of the American release on easy, so it's stupid easy, and you just have to do the same rules. So bosses go down super fast. You're not scarce on any, like, yeah, that's the cheese to getting big boss rank for the Master Collection. All right, I think I'm going to save it here. Hold on, I forgot to look for the fucking. I'm gonna look real quick where the keratins are and duck for this fight. We are in Gauzy Ground Underground Tunnel. Send the piping. Head to the red guardrails in the tunnel. There it is. You can only grab this one during the Fury boss fight. Right when the fight starts, run back to the ladder you climbed. Look into the first opening on the left. You'll see the duck sitting on a pipe. Make sure you grab it before beating the Fury because you can't return here later. We'll save it right here, so I can always practice this fight. Okay, great cutscene here. I love the Fury. He's got my favorite boss fight music in this game.
The fury! The flames of my rage will incinerate you. I came back from space. As I returned, I had one vision. The world set ablaze. And do you know what I saw there? Fury. A great and terrible fury at being alive. Now, you're going to feel the scorching heat of that horrible blackness.
Snake, are you saving?
Of course.
Hang in there.
I'm trying.
The Fury is equipped with a powerful flamethrower. Whatever you do, don't attack him from the front. Get behind him and attack him from there. You'll never get anywhere fumbling around in the dark. You need to be able to see first. Use the knife.
I'm gonna reload the save. He really didn't see me? It said head back to... Where did it say in that guide? It's okay. I can't see anything. I'm just gonna burn. You're doing great, Snake. You're doing great. So it's sitting on top of a pipe. Right when the fight starts, go back to the ladder. Look into the first opening to the left. You'll see the duck sitting on a pipe. But where? Is it a... Oh, hello. Okay, remembers I got both. Great. We're in business. Let's eat.
I want some more.
Yeah, I want some more. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Wow, I've never... Okay, that's new. I want to keep trying that. That is new. Wow. I gotta get used to that. That most in the Gaunt feels much different. So interesting. I need to know how this gun works now. I don't know how intense its bullet drop is. I'm so confused. Can I not hit his head? Did they remove that? I'm curious. I'm so confused. I'm gonna see if this bounce off his helmet. If they added that, that's a new I mean, that's cool. Not upset about it. Just confused. It does. Wow. Okay, I have to completely rethink how this fight goes now. Try this again. I think I've got it. It bounces off his head. You can't shoot him in the head with this anymore. That's cool. I mean, it makes sense with the fact that he has a helmet on, but that was not something in the original. Wow, and like you can't do that. They've changed that. Like, because you used to be able to just go like and the aim doesn't change. But they've changed that. They've made it more realistic. It's all about adjusting. Why is it so inaccurate? There we go, that's more like it. Okay. Can't just free aim like that anymore. I'm gonna get you, motherfucker. I will win this spout. Yeah, you like that shit? Okay, he's gonna start sprinting. Here he comes. I have my box at the ready. Come down. Where are you at? God, his music is so good. Oh my God, he's going crazy. Woo! Got your ass.
Boss.
Okay, just had to adjust with the bullet drop.
This is the end of the Cobras.
All non-lethal weapons do have it.
You're the only one left. I'm off. To join the sorrow. Behold, the flames of fury. The fires of hell will purge me clean. I can see it. Mission Control, do you read me? I'm coming home. I see the earth.
Maybe one of the most like anime scenes ever throughout the Metal Gear franchise. I don't mean that in a bad way, just because I love anime. It just is. It's just like the most ridiculous things that happens, in my opinion.
Hey, this works.
Does it, Snake? Does it work for you? Works for me. If it works for you, it works for me, okay? Oh, I forgot. Almost forgot to get the camo. Whew! Almost forgot. Just checking my email real quick, folks. Oh, well, thanks for everyone for joining today. Gonna be going for about another, hour and 20 minutes, probably. Maybe hour and a half. So, let's keep trucking along, keep having fun. I picked that up, right? Okay, I did. Looking good, Snake. Looking good. Take that ointment. Alright. Love base infiltration. That's what I love about Ground Zeroes. MGS1, I love infiltrating like a base. And there's moments in Peace Walker, too, that have some great base infiltration. Anything better? I don't think so. No, don't do that. Get up. You don't have the canister, but you gotta go down.
The enemies. Freeze.
Buttlord the End. Who would win in a fight, Snake or John Wick? I'm biased. I'm just gonna say Snake. Both Naked Snake and Solid Snake. And Venom Snake. And Liquid Snake. And Solidus. I'm gonna say all 5 snakes. They say come get it. How you doing, Buttlord? Clean house. I'm gonna give it to at least the Les Enfants Terribles, the terrible children, because they're genetically modified soldiers. So I'm gonna at least give them those 3, and they're cloned after the greatest soldier of the 20th century. So I guess the only one that's up in the air is Venom, but Venom can he's got a bionic arm that he can block like most attacks with, and he can shoot. I mean, if you count his shit as, what you do in the gameplay is all his canon, that dude is ridiculous. In fact, he'd probably be the strongest one. Now, if he killed John Wick's dog, I think the only one that's going to do it is Solid. Because not only will Solid Snake beat him, he's going to spit some philosophy at him. Do you have a film canister on you? You don't. So that means you go bye-bye. It means you go down. You got anything on you? I don't think you do.
Freeze.
I don't see anything on you. Yeah. That's no diss to John Wick. John Wick is a bad motherfucker. But I don't know if John Wick is stopping Metal Gears. Stopping nuclear war.
We're under it. Freeze.
But I'm super partial to Solid Snake, so that's the only one I'm gonna give him to. He'll beat all the other 4 snakes, but he won't. Solid Snake just finds a way.
Freeze.
Canister? You got a canister on you? It doesn't look like you
Don't
do.
shoot me, please.
No, doesn't. You don't have any secret theater Easter eggs for me. You're useless to me.
Freeze.
Get up. Whoops. Come on. I've got things to do, man. I've got to cook dinner later.
Freeze.
And you're wondering why I'm doing this. If you're not aware, if you do that to guards, specifically throw them down on the ground, hold them, and freeze them on the ground, they will never get up unless they're found. Until you leave the area. They will stay that way. It's like killing them without having to kill them.
Freeze.
I don't see anything on you.
Please don't.
It's dark. I can't see. You're gonna have to help me out.
Freeze.
I feel like I hear someone else. So we've got a Keratin and a Gakko Duck to get. I don't see any other guards here, so I'm going to assume we are safe to just go ahead and freely look around. Let's point our directional microphones some places. The backdrop looks great in this remake with the light on the trees on the mountainside. Good job. The current Metal Gear. Oh, I hear my duck. I mean, sorry, my frog. Where at? I heard you. Where are you? You're this direction. Aha! Right on a tank cannon. Now, where's the ducks? Where's the duck in this area? Sitting on top of a tank hangar. There it is. Goo goo gaga, indeed. Goo goo gaga, indeed. We gotta explore everywhere. Anything I can see right off the bat? I don't think so. Anything that would fare better here? I don't think so. I think I have the best. Yeah, I think Splitter's the best I can rock for this. I bet one of you has a film canister on you. I fucking know one of you does. Just because there's a bunch of you here. Maybe none of you do. I still need each of you down. Yeah.
Freeze.
I don't see anything on you. Okay, we're safe. We're not breaking any canisters. Oh shit. The dog's up. Where's the dog? Yeah? Mm-hmm.
Freeze. Freeze.
Where's the dog? Okay. I like that. I like where you're staying.
Freeze.
I can't tell. It's too dark.
Please don't.
I don't think you do, though. I don't see it at first glance.
Freeze.
Okay, but I do need to be free to... Those are just going to go round and round. Damn, that's the wind right now. That's intense.
Freeze.
Please don't.
Dude, I'm a fucking ghost around these parts, man. Boo is my middle name.
Freeze.
Anybody else? Does anybody else want it? All this ammo and I don't even need it. Now where... Oh, there's another guard. Maybe you're the one. Maybe you're today's lucky contestant. I bet you've got a canister.
Freeze.
What say you? I don't see it on you.
Don't shoot me, please!
Freeze.
I think we're perfect here. Now, let's look up, That's everybody here. God, I'm just a fucking magician with this. Sitting on top of the second tank on the right side is this Gakko. There it is. Oh, I need to eat.
I want some more.
Yeah. Now, where's our frog? Because we are... on top of on the roof of the main building. Krasnygrad northeast. I see that. Okay. Okay. Grad northeast. Move ahead while dodging the searchlights on the right. Food storage building beside is a crawl space. Enter and head south. About halfway through, the frog is on the right opening. Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking some shit up. I'm getting right to it. Where was it saying that one was? Groznygrad. I am Groznygrad first floor. Groznygrad South. No, no, no. That's not what I clicked. Okay, I've already done that one game. Okay, I get that. I understand that. Aha. It's through here. I see you. Beautiful. Get in there. Now in this area is where it says back to me friends on the roof of the main building located in the upper right corner. Keep it going, Snake.
Freeze.
Do you have what I want?
What's wrong? Who's that?
Yeah? Okay. I don't care about that because we're not going for no alerts. So that shit don't matter. We're going for no humans killed. I don't hear anyone else. Upper right north corner, they said. I think that's what they're talking about right there. Holy shit.
Freeze.
Don't shoot me, please!
I won't.
Freeze.
Who's that?
Nope, get rid of whatever that was. Get rid of whatever that was. Woo! Okay, so what did they describe here? On top of a smoky. On the roof of the main building located in the upper right corner. Halfway through, the frog is in the first opening on the right, only visible from the tunnel. I don't see anything yet. Shit, those guys are gonna wake up. Not really where I wanted to go, but we're just gonna reset. What do we have here?
Freeze.
Canister?
Please don't!
You're worthless.
Freeze.
New box, baby.
Freeze.
Please don't!
You're worthless to me.
Freeze.
Forgot I have such a short window to do this. Why do I have to be standing to start climbing that? Feels like the very first Christmas to me. Don't need you. Who's what? What's he doing climbing? What's this dude doing? So confused. Okay, where's the Gakko here? Turn after climbing up on the main building. There is a pole with a duck on it. Where at? Is that the one? I believe that's it. Where? Is it there? Yeah, it is. But where? There it is. No, you're kidding. I'm out of here.
HQ. This is HQ.
Control here. An enemy sighted. We'd like you to back up.
I'm in the prison cell. I'm in the torture room. I've never come here before this happens. Oh my god, I fucked that up so bad. We gotta get out of here. Whoa, we're in trouble. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Let's just load into the area. Feels like the very first Christmas to me.
What can I say?
Now, where's the duck here? As soon as you enter, head right into a prison room that has a women's shelter on the post. Okay. Of course there's... Come on.
Who's that? What the?
Just load. Load in here.
Huh? Footsteps.
Who's that?
That's cool. Cool. I love it.
Something there?
I don't know. Is there?
Huh? Footsteps. Huh? Footsteps.
Come on out.
Freeze. Freeze.
Who's that?
Oh no. Which one of you has it? He's the one. Okay. I like to know. That's a good thing to know. So the guy in this room is the one I need to worry about the most.
Huh? Footsteps.
Yes. Yes, footsteps. I like knowing that.
I think I saw something.
Freeze. Freeze.
I'm seeing things.
Yes, you are.
I think I saw something.
I'm nothing. I'm a shadow. Mm-mm.
Huh. Guess I'm seeing things.
Yes, you are. Now turn the other way.
Huh? Footsteps.
This is the guy I need right here.
Nobody here.
Freeze.
Yeah, baby. No. No, I have to bump into him. Stay there. Stay there. No! You are... I knew it. I fucked it up. I can't... Because I have to get in front of him, and if I bump into him...
Who was that?
Oh! No. Okay, good. I forgot I had a lethal weapon out. I just domed him.
Huh? Who was that? footstep, huh? Footsteps.
Yes.
Freeze.
Hurry, hurry, hurry. I fucked up again. Here, I gotta bump into him. Oh my god, I'm so lucky.
Please don't.
Fuck yes.
Freeze.
Oh, that's awesome. Get your fucking ass up.
Freeze.
They are not difficulty dependent. How did you get up so fast? It's just universal.
Freeze.
This one's universal, just like the frogs. It carries over all difficulties and all playthroughs.
Huh? What's that sound?
You have to hold them up. You cannot trank shoot them. You can't even, when you hold them up, if you bump, oh shit, I'm super blurry. If you bump into them while you hold them up, that's why that part's so scary, then you will fail. It'll knock the filth canister out of their hands, off their body, and it'll break.
Freeze.
And it's always like, it's not every area, because there's only a certain amount of them, but, you know, they usually make it the hardest guard to get to. But you have to hold them up. Can't use smoke grenades. You can't bump into them. You can't use tranks. You can't CQC them. You can only hold them up. Oh, you could cheese this with the stealth camouflage. Oh, 100%. If you want to make it really easy on yourself. Because this is my first playthrough. I'm just gathering as much as I can on the first play. Yes, 100% you can cheese it. 100%. Okay, now let's get a... Yeah, you can make it super easy on yourself. Wonder if this place will be of any significance to us at some point in our future that might drastically alter our lives. Lots of blood in here. This girl right here has been in one of my streams while I was playing the Phantom Pain. Because she's also in MGS3. She's a poster girl in the Phantom Pain. She goes around to like Metal Gear streams, the ones that she's in, and says hi to people. And there it is. Yeah, so it was interesting when she showed up. I was like, oh, hi. I recognized her name, and I went to, and you can see that she like sometimes streams herself. It was her. I was like, oh, you're the, yeah, you're the Metal Gear poster model girl. Oh my god. No. Where's the keratin here? Enter the area and just look right. Just below a search tower, you'll see a duck sitting on a barbed wire fence. There it is. Okay, I gotta make sure I've gotten the rest. Whoopsie. I'm pretty sure I've cleared the rest of the Grisengrad in terms of that.
Something there.
Nope. Nothing you need to concern yourself with. I think that's everything for that area. I think I got everything for this area too. We're gonna check. Yep. Go check the other area and then we'll go inside. Yep. Everyone's taken care of right now. Yep. Okay. Let's go be a scientist again. Hey, bud. There he's right in here. Rykov is going to show up very soon. Don't you fucking worry about it, homie. Can't let them get too long of a look at your face, or else they freak out. Hey, bud. I just need you real quick, okay? I need to follow you. I need your twink I need your twink suit. Don't you go in here. Yeah. No. You fucking son of a bitch. We need to go. Son of a bitch. I can get him quick. Because once I can be him, it makes everything a lot easier.
Who's that?
What do you mean? I'm in disguise. Is it the mask? Oh, I have glasses now. I have glasses now, okay? Yeah, I need you to come right over here, buddy. Right over here. You and I can go have some fun.
What's going on?
What's going on? Move, 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 move. Come on.
Major! Who's that?
No.
What the? Help me!
Shit. No. Son of a bitch. I fucked that one up. Okay, I need to get you earlier. Up, come on. Now, where's your fucking friend that saw you? Who saw you? Now we're safe. Do not look back here. Everything is under control. Oh, doors unlocked for us. Let's go to the Major. He's such a sweepy little boy.
Good. You've taken care of Rykov. Now to take those clothes he's wearing. But don't take his clothes off there, out in the open. It's far too conspicuous. Also, once you've disguised yourself as Rykov, you'll need to find someplace to hide the real Rykov's body. There must be a place where you can take Rykov's clothes and hide his body. Drag Rykov's body over there. Eva might know a suitable location. Try asking her. Be careful not to wake Rykov up while you're dragging him, and make sure you're not seen by enemy soldiers or scientists.
Yes, sir.
You took care of Rykov? Good. Now drag him to the locker room. There shouldn't be anyone in there. You won't need to worry about anyone seeing you take his clothes, and you can hide his body too. The locker room is on the side.
Here we go. His banana hammock. And then the riding poster. Such a great joke. Back in the closet you go, right? We look just like him. Let's go find. Okay. It's a great quality of life touch there. Where's the next Gakko? Right at the entrance, look to the left, it's sitting in the flower bed. There you are. Oh God. I'm going.
Sir.
That's right.
Pardon me, sir.
That's right.
Pardon me, sir.
We've lost the enemy. He must still be in this area. Find him.
Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so I haven't gotten that gun technically. Banner. Boom, bam, boom. Bam, bam. That's right. That's my name. Don't wear it out. Cower in fear. Get up. Gotcha. Ba-da-dum. Boom. Bam. Ba-da-bam.
Sir.
Damn. Great caution music for here. I'm a new man. Get back to work. Back to work. All right, let's get captured and for torture, then call it. Oh, that's cute.
Sir. 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 Forgive me for troubling you, sir.
Thank you. I hear it.
Sir. Pardon me, sir.
We're gonna go ahead and save it right
Sir.
here, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna save it right here. Do this next time.
You want to save? Snake, have you ever seen the...
It's a good one. All right, everybody. I'm gonna call it right there. You guys take care of yourselves. Good to see you, Garan. But Lord, thanks for dropping on by. Afgunning, Scott, TJ, John O'Haver. You guys take care of yourselves. Yeah, calling it right there. Because we got a lot of cutscenes going on, and my wife's gonna be home in like probably like 45 minutes. I need to prep dinner and be productive, you know. Been doing a lot of sitting around the last 2 days. All right, everybody. Good to see all of you. Have a great rest of your night. 1 week till Christmas. All right, everybody. Thank you so much again. Good night.